So step one was to find a place to make it in, so we could rent a studio. So making Life in Slow Motion in a rented space, I never really liked. They always sort of felt like car showrooms or something, like big studios. It never really felt very intimate or. And I loved the idea of working at home, the intimacy that it did give things, a very relaxed quality, and the time you had with no ticking clock and money flying out the door to kind of come up with ideas or mess with ideas or find the way that works for you. So I wanted that. So I was looking for a small building to basically make a new studio in. And an estate agent I knew in Hampstead basically said, well, there is a recording studio on the market. Maybe I should take you to see that. And this was Dave Stewart's Church Studios on Crouch Hill in Crouch End. So this place was enormous, and I just walked in. It was like, oh my God. So there was a big sort of mixed room downstairs, a kitchen area, all these other little rooms, and then upstairs this huge, basically the churchy bit of it, massive high ceilings, this enormous space. But the price that he wanted for it was going to be less than what I was thinking about paying for a building to put a studio in. And the other thing was I didn't have to build the studio. So there'd be this time lag waiting to get everything ready. Whereas with the church studios, it was pretty much ready to go. And I said to Dave Stewart, look, before we start getting into negotiations, can I come in and try the studio and see if I like working in this enormous space after what I've been used to? So we moved in all the gear, moved in everything, guitars, the lot. And we started to work in the big room upstairs, and we loved it. It was amazing. And there was no one there. So it was just, we were left to our own devices. And I never moved out again. So I negotiated a price with Dave, bought the studio, and suddenly had this ridiculous of 7,000 square feet of space. It was absolutely mad. I realized, I think when I bought it, I'm not going to have this forever. This is going to be a given period of my life. But it was the perfect place to sort of spread out musically, allowed all the things that had been impossible. We had a sort of cupboard full of mics. We had the space to start making a record in that old school way with the band set up, everyone isolated and sort of working through tracks together. So rather than the layering process of sort of drum machines or little rhythms and me and my guitar, then me playing piano over that, and my vocals, then my harmonies or whatever, and then Clune doing something. This was like working things out in one go. Anyway, it was super exciting. It felt like we had a wide open space in front of us, and that was the kind of the space in which this music emerged. And I think the space played a huge part in the ambitions that I had for the kind of songs I wanted to write. So